Hey everyone, it's Jason here. Today I want to bring you guys an update on AMC this past week. Go over that. If you guys haven't, make sure to hit the like button below. Also, if you're not a sub, then hit the sub button and we'll get right into it. The app we're using here is Webull. If you guys want to get 2 free stocks worth of the $1,800, all you do is click on that link in the description, set up your account, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth of the $1,800. Okay, first I just want to go over this real quick. Obviously on Tuesday, since Monday we were off. Remember we had President's Day, so Monday wasn't a trading day. But Tuesday, as soon as the market opened up, we'd seen a big shoot up, and that shot us all the way up a little bit past 650. Then we had a big come down off that. I'm sure a lot of people were taking some profits here. And then we've seen a lot more of that sideways trading. The down market this week definitely didn't help anything at all either. We had some down days in the market in general. So we've seen a little bit of here, but for the most part, this week we've seen a lot of just sideways trading. Obviously, you can see here on Thursday once the GameStop hearings were going on, you've seen a big up there, and then obviously some sell off, people taking profits. And then right here is when they were talking and going into the hearings about GameStop. Even on GameStop's stock, even it seen a big pulse rate right here as well. And then we've seen some sell off again, and that went over into Thursday's aftermarket hours. And aftermarket hours, we came back up, and then obviously Friday we've seen pretty much a straight forward. If we bring this back to 1 month, you can see right here we pretty much, for the most part, we've been sideways trading since the 8th. Since the 8th on, for the past, what is that, 7 to 8 days plus worth of trading right there. We've seen pretty much just a sideways trading, which is significant because that means most people are probably holding the shares. Again, we do see some humps here and there, up and down, where people are pumping up, and then they're selling off some of their stocks, and they're probably buying back again at a couple dollars less again, and then obviously they're probably making profits there. This is going to happen. There's nothing you can do to stop that. Obviously, if you're like me, and I'm sure many others, were probably just holding. I got 400 shares almost now at an average price of $9.33. So I'm at a little bit of a loss here, but I'm gonna hold diamond handed because I do think now, even more than I did before, that we could see another shoot up on AMC and see that short squeeze. I also want to bring you guys this off of Reddit. There was a post yesterday going around on Reddit that 99.2% of all shares in AMC were being held. That post is factually untrue, actually. I don't think the guy who posted it, I don't know if he meant any harm by it. I just don't think he really realized what that actually means. And this post right here really explains it really well, so I'm going to read this to you guys. So recently, one poster posted a video claiming that we are holding 99.2% of shares. This has gained a lot of traction, and I am posting this just to make everyone aware of how wrong and misleading this information is. First of all, I have positions in both GME and AMC, and I'm expecting them to moon, which is why I'm holding. I just can't stand it when people can't be basic effing research and spread misinformation, which is what the guy did. Trey got this from a post on Reddit. It wasn't Trey that did this, so you just kind of disregard this. So he posted a video and tweeted out that he used the metric of float/shares outstanding of equal 99.2%. to mean that when we are holding 99.2% of the float, this is completely false. In fact, 2CM right from the data is the explanation to what float/outstanding shares means. The definition of the metric is the float is the number of shares available for trading. Shares outstanding are all the shares of a corporation and financial asset that have been authorized, issued, and purchased by investors and held by them. Float shares outstanding measure the percentage of outstanding shares available for trading. Here's a photo, yada yada yada. It's talking about Trey's video and things like that. Again, I wouldn't blame this on Trey if it's what he's trying to do or somebody's trying to do. I wouldn't blame that on Trey in any way. Like I said, he got this from another post that was on Reddit that got floated around. When I seen that post, I blew it off because I know that is not right, factual right. Being into trading and things like that for a while now, you see these numbers and people float these things around, and it's all a lot of times they're in the 80+%. I'm just thinking it's not right because they're not reading into what that actually means. This means that 99.2% of all AMC shares are available to be traded by the public, including owners / institutions, etc., not held by the public. So he's saying, hey, look, 99.2% are available to be held by the public. Doesn't mean 99.2% of the shares are actually being held onto right now. I actually can't believe he published such incorrect info, especially when the definition was right in front of him on the same screen as the data. Effing unbelievable. Again, I think Trey was just a little excited. I don't blame him. I mean, I hope shares too. We all hope it goes to the moon, right? Lastly, he is using the amount of shares available to short as a metric. iBorrowDesk and Fitnal only use IBKR data. There are tons of other brokers out there. It's frankly unbelievable that amount of misinformation being spread on both sides, especially something as stupid as where the uploader needed to do was read the effing definition. Again, I get that, I get it, but when you're on a hype spree, man, and sometimes you get in front of yourself, right? And we as YouTubers, we do say, take this as entertainment only. So that there again should show you that these things, we're not always right? We're not always right. Nobody's always right. That's just unfactual. Obviously, some people should probably maybe do some little more research, make sure you get your numbers right, yada 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 yada. But when you're on a hype and you're on a high, you just want to see things going well, and you're loving seeing some of these things, then you kind of get stuff wrong sometimes. Also, I do believe AMC is still heavily shorted with low float. Hence, some of you are only getting partially filled orders. Just hold your shares and wait. We don't have to pay to hold, while shorts have to pay every day. That's another thing. Again, I do think it does look very promising, these things. Like I said, it's the reason why today I look at AMC as a better chance of going up. We see more institutions buying into it, which I'll show you in a minute, and things like that. Even if it doesn't go up, we do stand to see a good pump anyway, to at least probably like $15 or so, maybe even a little bit more during the recovery, or in 2022 if, say, Amazon or Netflix or somebody buys AMC out. And pretty much this part here is he's saying, like, hey, look, he might not have knew, but he should have just not done that. Trey should have not done that. I get that. I get what you're saying, but again, we're all human. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not that big of a deal. I get where this guy's coming from too, but I think he's going a little bit kind of harsh about it. But again, like I said, we make these videos as an entertainment purpose, right? We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. It's just the way it is. Now we'll get over to some more positive side of things. And again, we got some more confirmation. These are places that are buying in. Like, these are institutions, bigger institutions. You got JP Morgan just bought 46,000 shares on the 19th. You got Voya right here, the Voya Russell TM bought in 29,000 shares. You got the Fidelity small cap value bought in 21,000 shares. Might not seem like a lot, but that's still these bigger companies buying in, right? You got Jane Street Group just bought 1.7 million. Jane Street Group again bought almost another 1,900,000. You got Charles Schwab, which is another big one, bought 1.8 million on the 16th. And then again, we go over here to Mudrick, bought 9 million shares on the 16th as well. And as you guys know, obviously even Citadel has puts. Citadel put more puts on on the 16th, 1.7 million puts on. So we all know Citadel. They're the short masters, right? They're trying to short again, and I think we won't let them. Obviously, we have International Group right here at 3.2 million shares. You guys remember, obviously, Vanguard bought in as well. This right here, all this combined, lets me think that our chances of shooting up is higher than it was before. Even if, again, it might not happen. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so this is entertainment purposes only. But I do have more confidence today than, say, Thursday, that this may shoot up. You may think, I always say we need volume. We do need volume, obviously. Volume is the catalyst, right? It's like I said before. Think of like a fire. It's kind of smoking a little crackles here and there. If you blow on that fire, which is again the volume, if you're blowing on that fire, the flames will ignite. All we need is some flames to ignite this fire right now. It's smoking, right? We just need this flame to bounce, this pop. And then you're going to see this thing catalyst up really quick if it happens. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not 100% confident. I don't think anybody can be 100% confident in it. But I'm very looking to see if this does pop. It could, and again, it might not. Right? We might be waiting until Amazon or whoever was to buy out, or Netflix or whoever was to buy out AMC next year. Right? That could happen as well, or it could wait until recovery happens, and we could see it pop then some. The short squeeze is definitely more viable today, I feel like, than it was, say, 3 or 4 days ago. With us all holding shares, we got Citadel buying more puts. We got all these bigger companies coming in buying big gulps of it, and those big gulps let less shares happen out there, right? And once this thing, if it does ignite, if you have your shares price put up high, like I said, you set it to like, $100 sell or something like that, whatever you want to sell it at. And when they have to buy back in, they're going to have to buy back in at that price. And that's going to be a catalyst for us to, I guess, so-called go to the moon. It could happen. I hope it does. I hope a lot of people make a lot of money. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could, make sure you guys hit the like button below, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.